Hey, I hope you're doing well. Here with another Lightworker energy update. So the dates that are the most important in January of 2022 at this time is the 12th and 13th of January, and also the 25th of January. And I know astrologically there's like a Venus retrograde going on, which will lessen its effects on January 29th, going until March 1st. Venus was something Mercury earlier this month. But those points work for energies within you. So it may be energies that you're working on to improve yourself, working on to improve your relationship with others and your career. Venus, it has to do with career and money, your health, love amongst family, friends, and self-love, love of a higher power, and of course your romantic partner. So, during Venus retrograde, all these things come back for you to work on. These might be things that you're working on. So you'll see things like, for example, if you had a hard time getting over a certain relationship in the past, romantic relationship, those thoughts or feelings may come through again. Those people might even come through again for you to hash things out with, kind of really work through. It might be situations with family members, siblings, your children. Those things kind of keep coming through every cycle for you to work on and get through. But these days, the 12th and 13th and the 25th, we're used to having these energy dates come through for light workers, and it's like, all right, is this going to be something that we see in the physical, or is it going to be actually something I can tangibly hold and feel and see? Because most light workers will be excited for these dates coming through, like, oh, it's an energy portal, or oh, this is like some significant event in astrology, or oh, I know that I watched a tarot reading that said that this is going to happen within a week, or whatever it is. Like, we kind of hyper focus on a date without actually realizing that it might not actually happen in the physical. It might be something that happens within you, an internal change. These energies usually cause internal changes. Something pops into your head, an idea for you to work on. If you're looking for something to work on in your career, you might get an idea that pops into your head. You might get the right resources, the people, or the funding, or the position opens up, or you get a new idea for a career change, something like that. That's just in relation to career. This physical manifestation happens much rarer in your spiritual journey in the beginning. So you might get opportunities or a physical message from someone, or changing homes or something of that effect happen less frequently, because if you're on a spiritual journey, the environment catches up with your internal environment. So for a lot of people, you're changing yourself from within first, like a lot, and then you get to a good place and you'll expect more internal changes, or you'll just won't expect anything. You won't have any desires and wants, and you'll get a very calm, peaceful place, and you'll manifest things physically. So that's typically what happens in the beginning of your spiritual journey. Towards the end of your spiritual journey, or when you've have done quite a bit already, you'll start to know that, like, oh yeah, like maybe during the second light worker awakening, spiritual awakening that's happening for a lot of us, You might have expected big changes in career and big changes in your relationships and big changes in your home, or big changes with the people around you, your neighborhood, world events. And that usually is your light worker intuition picking up on things about to happen, that is going to happen, and it will happen starting now in the next 6 months or so, throughout this year. But what you'll have to know is expect internal changes. There's the ebb and flow in life. So if you've been doing too many internal changes, maybe focus on your external environment for a bit. Let the environment catch up to you. Let the manifestations catch up to you. But if you're continuously working on yourself internally with your emotions and healing and all this, which a lot of us get caught up in, you're not letting the environment catch up to you. So if you're like, why am I still living in the same place I've been living in for the last 5-10 years? Why am I still bumping into the same kinds of people that don't understand me or not like-minded, that hinder my growth? Like, it's like, well, have you taken a chance to just pause and let things catch up to you, let the manifestations catch up to you? And if it's been a very long time that you've been working on yourself, wait, be patient, do nothing, just do creative little projects here and there, and let these manifestations catch up to you. And if you've been doing it for a long time, you might need to take a month or 2 off completely to let these huge manifestations to catch up with you, because you haven't taken a breath yet. And then it also works in the reverse. So if you've been working too much on your external environment, you're not going to see any growth, you're not going to see any change until you work on yourself internally. So there's an ebb and flow, and we tend to forget, and we light workers need to remind each other. It's like, oh yeah, like don't forget to take a break, or maybe you should focus on something outside of your internal environment for a second. That's what we're here to do, remind each other of the basics, especially because we forget. Take your Epsom salt bath, your saltwater bath. You want to sage regularly. At this time, there's a lot of cleansing going on. So you're cleansing your diet, you're cleansing your environment, your people in your life, you're cleansing things. So you might actually be going through your phone, deleting old photos, deleting apps you don't use, deleting phone numbers and texts from people you don't talk to anymore, so you can let in the new people. And just it's like spring cleaning, but in January. And it's just this energy. It's very, very different. 2022 is very, very different from previous years, where a lot of internal work has been done for a lot of light workers. This is your external environment catching up with your internal environment. So these are the times of manifestations, light workers. This is the time where you'll see a lot of things happen, and you're gonna have to do the hardest thing for you to do, which is sit still, paint, sing, meditate, watch some of your old favorite movies again, talk to your light worker friends, and just bliss out. Take it easy. Take everything out of your life. Simplify everything as much as you can, so all the new stuff could come in. You've been working so hard, light worker, that this manifestation, these powerful, huge manifestations that are coming in, are changing everything in your life, because you changed drastically. These changes happening in your external life are going to be crazy awesome. I mean, that dream car you wanted, you got it. The dream home, you got it. And better yet, better than what you wanted, because now it has the best view, a view you couldn't have ever dreamt of, because all these shitty people lived in these beautiful places. All the shitty people are out, and you got to go live in these beautiful places now, raising the energy of these ancient old cities and buildings and land that once was so sacred and has still so much power underneath them, underneath our feet. Like, these locations that we're moving to, that we're gathering in, they have such energy, and we're gonna let go of that negative energy, that dark energy, the powers that were tried to disgrace these sacred lands with, and we're gonna replace them with these beautiful lands, and it's gonna be supercharged because it might have been beautiful before it was destroyed by the dark, but we're gonna build it back better. Oh no. Can't believe I said those words. We're gonna make this great again. All right, much love and peace.